Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this will be for the week of August 26th through September 1st, 2024. First card out for you is Wisdom. Beautiful, and I love this watery energy. Very in alignment with you, of course. I love it. So I do feel like Cancerian energy is feeling wise. Like you have a lot of good advice for people. You are very knowledgeable, and some of you may be thinking like, man, I really have grown and matured quite a bit in my life, and you just may feel like you're more confident at this place of authority or leadership now, like you're ready to pass that wisdom down to other people. So some of you may find yourself in a position of either like teaching or leading, guiding, advising this week. Because you have so much wisdom to share with others, to share with the world. Very beautiful. Okay. We have Trust coming out, stunning, and I love that the moon is here, your planet, quote unquote, as they call it in astrology. And yeah, I feel like you're only really surrounding yourself with people and scenarios that feel trustworthy, that feel easy for you. It doesn't feel like you are pulling teeth trying to make things work. And you're pretty much rejecting anything that you feel like is just iffy or untrustworthy or evokes a certain intuitive feeling within you. I think you've become very good at listening to your intuition and taking action on it and avoiding bad vibes, bad juju. You know, that's one of the biggest lessons for Cancerians out there, is to really listen to your intuition and not tolerate and keep putting up with people who, like, your intuition is saying no. Like, we're not their mothers. We're not gonna sit here and try to teach them. And, you know, it's a big Cancerian lesson. And so, yeah, I am seeing a very trustworthy energy around you right now. So there could be some pretty good people that you can trust. They're very honest and open and loyal. Very beautiful. And then we have openness. I love this trust, openness, wisdom. Yeah, I don't know why I'm seeing heart-to-heart conversations standing out to me quite a bit. So you could be having really long, in-depth conversations with people, being really open about your history, your past, and sort of facilitating these sort of magical moments together. Wow, and I'm seeing the moon again, so magical evenings are really sticking out here. For example, like if you are wanting to spend time with a friend or going on a date or something, you're facilitating like a really beautiful, vibey type of meeting. You know, like you may be finding a nice spot on the beach or like a really ambient restaurant or something. Maybe you're drinking a little wine and just having these in-depth, amazing conversations, or maybe even caffeine gets people talking. You know, just having these amazing conversations. I don't know why I keep coming back to that. And feeling like you can really just be yourself with someone, be open, and they feel the same way. So there's a bit of magic in the air. Cancer. Okay, from your tarot, we're pulling 6 cards. You have the Emperor as your first card. This is Aries energy. Very masculine, very organized, in control. Okay, so this influence may be taking over your life right now, and you're trying to remain disciplined when it comes to your productivity, what you're focusing on, and continuing to stay on the right path, even if you don't always want to work on certain projects or get certain things done, like keeping your house clean, for example, or exercising, for example. You're sort of forcing yourself to keep doing it. So that's actually a good influence, very disciplined. And also, you can be attracting this disciplined energy from other people. Let me tell you, a lack of discipline is kind of unattractive. And that's why, for me personally, I'm a little about being very close friends or dating people who are like really, really messy or not super duper healthy. Because for me, discipline is a very important characteristic. Like being able to have hard conversations and do the hard work that goes into maintaining yourself as well as the relationships around you. I feel like that's very important. Like just being healthy mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, it's so important. And I see you taking good care of that overall holistic health that is you. And as a result, you may be attracting people and scenarios around you that do the same for themselves, as well as for the relationship. Okay, maybe I spoke a little bit too soon though, because we have the King of Cups coming out in reverse, and this is like one of my least favorite court card positions, because this is a masculine energy that is very emotionally messy. If you will, like they could be either emotionally manipulative, maybe they're a bit love bomby, overly showing love and affection and feelings before it's like natural, before that trust has built. So I would just be a little bit careful of those sort of energies, both within yourself as well as within others. Let trust build naturally over time. I want to see what cards come out around this. Very interesting. We have the Star in reverse. Okay. This energy, this King of Cups reverse energy is rooted deeply within insecurity. Okay, someone is insecure about themselves. They don't think that they are really worth all of that much. And when it comes to friendships and dating and jobs, things like that, they sort of settle for whatever gives them attention or whoever's available, whatever is there. They don't really allow themselves to have standards and be a bit picky. And for some of you, this could be an old version of yourself, old habits that you used to be in, your wounded masculine energy used to be in. That could be coming to mind this week. Or that energy could be tested like, okay, well, will you go back to this old way of doing things, or will you love yourself, have discipline, and allow the healthier ways of doing things to thrive and move forward, okay? Also, this can come through in the form of someone else, and I feel like this, for a lot of you, this is coming through in the form of someone else. There could be someone in your life who is very, I don't know why, I keep coming back to this energy of like being overly affectionate, like overly like, oh my God, like if this is a friend, for example, maybe you barely know them and they're like, oh my gosh, queen, I love you, like you're so amazing, blah, 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 blah. And like, that's nice. I love that energy. It's a great, cool energy. But if they keep treating you like you are closer than you actually are, to me, it's not always a red flag, but there are some alarm bells that ring off in my head, because it's like, I don't know you like that. What's going on here? And definitely when it comes to dating and relationships, like I think it's amazing to be romantic, and it's amazing to, not act so like, oh, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like it's amazing to let people know that you're excited about them and show them that excitement. And if you're feeling in love, to show that love, I think that's amazing. But sometimes, again, it could be like a little alarm bells go off. If people are out here saying, I love you, like the second time you meet them, or being overly poetic, overly romantic, like, oh my gosh, I just think about you all the time. And it's like, homeboy, homegirl, I have not even talked to you that much. Like, you do not even really know who I am, and I don't really know who you are. Again, alarm bells going off. And I would just be careful of those types of people, those types of personalities. Be careful of that energy within yourself. And if you look back in your past, you may find that you may have been quite like that in your own past, your own history. So very interesting. I feel like that's an energy that is leaving you, purging from you at this point. 3 of Cups coming out in reverse. Yeah. Ooh, I feel this. So this energy we're talking about, this could be from somebody who, for example, is like really trying to be your friend. You might not even really like them. They keep being overly friendly, like trying to get you to come out, or like overly affectionate. And again, it's like, I don't know you like that, but your intuition may be saying, there's something a little bit weird here. The only example that's coming to my head, I don't think this is a good example for some people. And if you find yourself in this situation, like don't immediately get paranoid, but this could be, for example, like let's just say you have a boyfriend or girlfriend or something like that, a partner, and they have like an acquaintance or friend that starts coming around again, and they start treating you overly affectionately, like, oh my gosh, you're just so beautiful and amazing and blah, blah, blah. But you have like this little intuition in the back of your head, like, yeah, they're trying to sleep with my partner. You know, I would listen to intuitive nudges like that. You know, Three of Cups in reverse can kind of show friends who aren't really your friends, people who act very close and comfortable with you who aren't actually your friends or people you can trust. Another thing I would recommend here is in the workplace, if you have like any coworkers, for example, that share their political, religious, spiritual beliefs or whatever, and it is totally out of alignment with who you are, but then they still act very friendly towards you, and you're like, oh, well, they're fine with me, but like anyone else like that, they don't like. No, they don't like you. Like, period. Point blank, period. That is not somebody you should trust, okay? Because they can be so nice to your face, and then they're over here reporting you for this, that, the third, if you mess up once. Like, you can't joke around with those types of people either. So I would just be careful. If your intuition is saying like something's off about this person who's being very, very friendly, very affectionate towards me, listen to that intuition. Or if they are literally saying and doing things that suggest that they don't like people, quote unquote, like you, whatever the heck that means. However, they keep acting friendly to you, they have a smiling face, don't trust them. Okay. We have the Page of Swords coming out in reverse here. Yeah, setting some boundaries with communication. Not oversharing is very important this week. Not oversharing to the wrong people. However, this is such a complicated energy because simultaneous to this, I feel like there's this message of like really opening up to the right people. So this is definitely one of those weeks where the right people are really amazing. You're having amazing in-depth conversations, really opening up, but you're also having the conscious awareness of who you should not share certain pieces of information with. You know, for example, if I'm at like someone else's family gathering and they have like an uncle or cousin or something that says like, oh yeah, all psychics are phonies, or they're all a bunch of scams, I can't trust that person. It doesn't matter if they like me. It doesn't matter if they act friendly to my face. They do not respect me inherently, all right? So that is not somebody I would open up to about my spiritual experiences, about really like 90% of my life, because on a strictly logical level, they are not in alignment. Or if somebody is like, oh, you know, all unmarried women without children who have cats are the devil, you know, if someone says that and then they're nice to my face, I can't like them. I can't trust them. I'm not going to tell them anything about my life. You know, I mean, I might do it like out of spite, like, oh yeah, I'm a single woman with cats, so you can kiss my behind. You know, I might do something like that, but I'm not going to sit here and open up about deep things in my life, you know, tell them who all my friends are and who I'm in love with and this and that and the third, because that person is a hater, you know? So this whole week is just knowing who to trust and knowing who not to trust. Having these amazing, deep, trusting, open experiences, sharing wisdom with amazing people who are here for you, who love you, who are in alignment with you, and completely shutting that off to other people. You know, pay attention to who has access to your mind, your heart, your soul. It's not something that you should share with anyone and everyone. We have the Six of Cups coming out as your final card. Yes, this is happiness, heart overflowing with love towards the friends who are real friends, the lovers who are real lovers, you know, and just allowing that love to flow, not acting nonchalant about it, like, oh, good having you here, homie. Like, no, like looking them in the eye and saying, I appreciate your presence so much. Like, I was looking forward to hanging out with you all week, and here we are. This is great. You know, so beautiful energies. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Doing all of these things helps the channel out so much more. It helps push the videos to other people. My goal is to reach 5,000 subscribers on this channel, so please subscribe if you have not already. I appreciate all of you who have. I'm giving you hugs, kisses, all of that. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.